I literally finished writing it backstage because I write best under pressure. It's been half written for a long time. And so you guys are the first people to hear it. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully not too badly. Bye, she said. And I thought it might actually be goodbye. A thought stemming from that underlying fear that comes every time, regardless of past conversations and time spent together that would indicate otherwise. A worry that a revelation could mean termination of a connection that I hold dear. Well, queer. Bi is an easy term, but still feels limited. Queer does not box me in any of the compartments that society yearns to squeeze love into. My instinct in these moments is still to look for signs of shock or derision, and I hate being automatically defensive about who I am and who I might love, but it's hard not to be when there is so much offensiveness spewed in my general direction. Fear and uncertainty held me wrapped in silence for years, quiet as crushes passed by, crushed without confidence in my whole self, quelling my voice as pejoratives and slights washed over me in unspoken outrage. Mute as I heard people say, why would anyone choose to be gay? Yes, I want to say, why would I choose that in this society? When in school I heard homo first equated with a curse rather than an identity, when neighbors berated anyone willing to socialize with those people as brainwashed and corrupted, when cutting myself in college was the way out of the pain of confusion, why would I decide to place myself in the jet stream of ignorance of those who would view me as an abnormality when it would be so much easier to fit within the majority? To skip those years of questioning and self-doubt, of shame and guilt and misery over something at the core of me. Why would I choose to face derision and protest from those who think they know enough to act like gods and judge based on a confused moral sensibility? The hidden fear of not being hired, of facing closed doors, or not being able to marry whoever I end up loving. If this was a choice, I don't know if I would be strong enough to choose the mystery of love over the hate espoused by so many. But luckily, it's not a choice, and I couldn't be any happier for that fact. I didn't know anyone growing up who was vocal about inhabiting the middle versus the ends of the spectrum, and for years I thought I had to force myself to one side or the other, the fear of limbo worse than the uncomfortable certainty of either side. So now, the more it's said, the more that fear and uncertainty subsides, the more I celebrate, the easier it is to laugh off the idea that my sexuality is anyone else's business or something that needs to be cured. And since the first time a student came to me for support through their own confusion, since my younger sister told me she was proud of me, the more I'm able to anticipate the joy of the journey to find a partner based on love instead of preconceptions. Maybe it's true that love tastes sweeter when you fight for it, but I still hope for the day when I say, well, queer, and don't worry about hearing anything back but, okay.